The Lion King is directed by Jon Favreau and stars Donald Glover, Seth Rogen, and Chiwetel Ejiofor. It is essentially... No, not essentially. It is a shot-for-shot remake of the 1994 Disney classic. Everybody loves that movie. And yeah, this is going to be a really short review because it's essentially the same movie, just with a couple tweaks. And yeah, there will be minor spoilers in this. There's going to be... I'm just going to assume that everybody has seen The Lion King, like the original Lion King, so you know what happens in this movie. And if I look really shiny, it's because I'm sweating. I live in Massachusetts. We're currently going through a huge heat wave right now. It's really humid and really hot. And I just turn my air conditioner off so you guys can hear me while I'm recording this review. And excuse this little white speck, because I got stuff spilled on me. And yeah. So, on to the review. Let's start with the good things I liked about this movie. I really liked the cinematography in this movie. And this is also a bad thing, but I will get onto that in the bad thing. I'll get onto the sections where I'll get onto that when I talk about the bad things. The shots in this movie, the way the camera is set up, and the shots in this movie are gorgeous. It is just gorgeous shot after gorgeous shot in this movie. It's stunning. It's really, really pretty to look at. It's a beautiful movie. And and lots of it's CGI. They have like CGI there and there and there, and it becomes noticeable. But if you just choose to look past that, it's a really, really, really beautiful movie. It's really fun to look at. It's just really, it's eye candy essentially. This movie is really pretty to look at. Everything feels real. All the animals, when they're not talking, I'll get onto that later, feel real. They feel like, apart from when they're doing like, things, when they're just running around and stuff, they feel real and they look really nice. Even though they're all computer generated. I really like the way this movie looks. It's a really, really good movie. It looks like something you'd see on National Geographic. I liked the storyline. I mean, it's essentially it is The Lion King, and I love the storyline of The Lion King. It's a really good coming-of-age story. It's one of my favorite coming-of-age stories. It's only fourth. Favorite is Star Wars. Luke Skywalker's coming-of-age story in that movie is brilliant. So yeah, that's really all I like about it, and that's not. I know this segment is really, really small. It's just there's a lot to like about this movie, and like I said, it's just the same as The Lion King. It's the same as the original Lion King, and I love the original Lion King. It's a really, really good movie. So yeah, now I want to get on to the bad things that I didn't really like about this movie. I don't like that it's a shot-for-shot remake. I can tell Disney's running out of ideas, and so when they choose to remake Beauty and the Beast, The Jungle Book, dear Christ, what was the other one? There's no, The Lion King, that was it, Aladdin. It's really not great. I don't like it. I always puzzled by reboots. It's like, why would you want to reboot something that's already been done? So that's sort of my gripe. I was sitting in the theater. It's like there's no suspense, there's no nothing, and I get that. That's the thing with the reboot. But take the Child's Play reboot for example. The original Child's Play was a doll possessed by the spirit of a serial killer. The new 2019 Child's Play, which I reviewed, also I'll link that in the description, is animatronic, basically Alexa if she came in a doll form, and then she comes to life and kills people. And it's him learning how to kill people. This is the exact same goddamn thing as the original Lion King. And yeah, another thing that I didn't really like. Okay, at the 10-minute mark of this movie, I knew that I was going to be in for a shit show, because the second I saw a lion talk in this movie, I knew that I already know. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm done. I am done with this movie. It's they haven't lost me, but it was just ugh. The lions talk and all the animals talk. And obviously that's essential for this movie. But the way they had it, the way they had the lions CGI'd, and see, they're real live-action animals. They're not real animals, but they're meant to look like real animals. And animals don't really make facial expressions. I mean, yeah, they go like that, and they go like they make really basic ones, but they don't make the expressions to convey the emotions like they do in the animated version, like the 2D animated version. And that's a problem, because during some scenes, I'm not going to spoil anything, but during some scenes you can see it's just like a normal lion when he's supposed to. He looks like a normal lion. He looks like a neutral, like regular expression, like regular, not angry, not sad expression when he's supposed to be sad. When he's sad, when he's happy, he just looks like a normal lion, and I had problems with that. It's like you can't even tell what they're feeling. I mean, you know what they're feeling, but you can't. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. The animals, they don't look like they're conveying the emotion they're supposed to be conveying, and that's a problem. It's a real big problem. Another thing I wanted to talk about, everybody in this movie did a really good job, did a really fantastic job portraying the characters that they did, but there were some voice line deliveries. It's no spoiler that Simba's father dies, Mufasa dies. It's no spoiler that happens, but when he dies, there are some very, very poor line deliveries by Simba. He goes, "No!" And it's just, I don't know, it didn't rub me the wrong way. It just didn't feel like he was genuinely like, oh God, my father is dying. It just felt like a kid. I mean, he is a kid, but even so, man, I didn't like that. It's like some of the line delivery in other scenes were not that good. I'm not gonna say what, but there were some line deliveries in other scenes that weren't that good. There were a couple references. There was not a couple. There was one big reference to another Disney film that made me laugh. That was by far the funniest part of the movie. And another funny part was Seth Rogen as Pumbaa. Seth Rogen as Pumbaa made me laugh so hard. I loved Seth Rogen as Pumbaa. But I think that Jon Favreau, the director, he just was trying. He wasn't trying. I feel like they could have made it something else. I mean, the best thing about this movie, the best thing that could have happened in this movie is if it wasn't made at all, if you know what I mean. So, The Lion King is filled with good and bad. It's sort of overpowered by the bad. I mean, there's really not much to say about the good because it's just essentially the same movie. It is the same movie. And so, therefore, I can't really go into depth. I mean, unless I review the original Lion King, which I don't know if I should or shouldn't. Just tell me if I should. But, yeah, overall, this movie, it disappointed me. It really did. It disappointed me. Not as much as it would have if I was actually hyped for it. I mean, I saw it anyways because I see lots of movies. But yeah, it just didn't work for me. So I'm gonna give The Lion King a B-. Thank you guys so much for watching my review as always. Make sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. I don't have any other figures coming out yet. I am working on figs. Jesus Christ, I am saying figs. Fuck me, man. But if you couldn't tell, I don't like when people say figs. I just like figures, not figs. You know what I mean. So yeah. Oh, about my camera there. Sorry. So yeah, I'm working on new figures for Brick Fair. The next video that'll be up is probably Whip Wednesday this Wednesday, and then a Brick Fair pre-vlog, and then after that a Brick Fair vlog. I have another surprise video that might come out this summer. It might not. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching more of my movie reviews. Look forward to my next movie review, which is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, when that comes out. I thought it was going to come out this weekend, so I put up on Instagram, choose my next review, and I put Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as that. I'm sorry if you wanted me to review that. It comes out next week. That is my bad. But I'm going to see that. I wanted to review Crawl, but I just couldn't, didn't have the time to see it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!